There is nothing that pisses me off more than hearing the "it's not that deep" argument. While I agree that there are some cases in which this statement is correct, unfortunately, I've been hearing this phrase used the most in cases of either hate crime or just flat out appropriative ignorance. The recent critiques of Blackpink, Young Posse, and Kiss of Life are the perfect modern examples of why K-pop as a fan community is not as inclusive as fans claim for it to be. Look, I'm sure that a lot of fans mean well and are probably the nicest people you'll ever meet, but when it comes to groups that a lot of people support, and you know they still support them because these groups weren't banned at the drop of a hat once their scandals went down, we all know what the truth is. "It's not that deep" has become the Gen Z, Gen Alpha catchphrase that's replacing the phrase "that's just the time that these people came from." You all know exactly what I mean when I say that. As a white individual, it embarrasses me to see other people like me not see why the Black Lives Matter movement is still a thing in the States. Well, yes, it's not really a thing in South Korea because that country has been a one-race culture since the dawn of their history, but if Korean pop music wants to reach their international audience so badly, they are not allowed to bully their clientele so openly. Yes, music is an art form, but it's also a business, and the worst way to fuck up your business is to openly exclude and discriminate your customers. For those who are saying, "Oh, this is just a cultural thing," 1. Racism is not cultural. Never was, never will be. 2. We literally live in the age in which information is literally in the palm of our hands, and willful ignorance is a decision and a decision alone. All I can say now is that if you think racism is not that deep, if that were really true, we'd still be in the age of slavery right now. Think about that, why don't you? At the same time, I get that we're living in like the worst of times right now, and not every one of us wants to think about all the shitty things sometimes. It's okay to turn off social media for a while so you can focus on yourself, but to use the "it's not that deep" phrase to completely ignore problems just because doing that makes you feel better is just as ignorant as the people who commit racist and bigoted acts. In fact, to dismiss these issues as if they're nothing is another act of bigotry. Don't call yourself anti-racist when you yourself are too scared to call out the racism that's actually happening.